Hey everybody, it's Jesse here from Zumber Home Inspection. I'm down in a crawl space of a house. House is about, let's see here, 10, 20, 29 years oldish. It's actually a pretty clean crawl space for the age. Somebody's been down here recently and put down new vapor barriers, which are actually not bad compared to what I usually see. A little bit of insulation falling, stuff like that, but it's actually this is not the typically the crawl space is a disaster. I just wanted to get something real quick, something we found on home inspections. You'll see right here, these are the main, they're actually technically girders, but beams that hold the floor support system. They're floor joists all through there. Hook into them either on a ledger board or on joist hangers, depending on the age of the home. In this area right above here is actually a master bathroom. And I noticed I was walking through the master bathroom, there was a awkward pitch in the floor, you could say, a hump, a bow, or a dip. It's kind of hard to tell because you'll have both. And I came down here and I was checking the masonry block columns here that are intermediate supports. Support the main girders in between the foundation walls where they start and end. And these are positioned originally by the drawing of the house, and the masonry contractor, the architect, would have drawn up based off of the thickness of the girder and everything and how often these supports have to be placed. Anyways, something I got to this support right here, and this is actually right underneath the bathroom I was talking about, and I noticed the shim that was added looks like it's been kicked out a little bit, which is normal. They're not always even, but actually I went to grab on it to pull on it and the shim's actually loose. So here's the masonry support column, here's the main girder, and then here's about not 2-inch gap that's supposed to be shimmed, and the shim that was used, it's been kicked out. Things like the seasons with the freeze-thaw cycle and the humidity will expand and contract wood. And you can see over there the shims are still holding strong. I beat on those, they're real tight. But sometimes it'll just work its way off to the edge. And it'll eventually work its way off until it's loose. It happens. So, I mean, this part, it's still structurally sound, obviously. It's not falling in or anything. We got a main support column right here. It's the girder's anchored into the actual foundation wall right there. But obviously this was designed to provide intermediate support here, and it should be doing that. So it's not a big repair, actually. Well, it needs repaired, but I mean, it just needs properly be re-shimmed properly. But like I said, it's just something we find in crawl spaces from time to time when we're checking these support columns. Sometimes you might have an uneven floor, or you might develop some cracks, minor cracking around drywall in your doors. And what that could potentially mean, I mean, it could mean a million things without looking, but something like this, now when people walk through here, this girder is going to move when it wasn't supposed to. And it's supposed to be providing structural support, so it'll cause the floor system to maybe warp a little bit. So hopefully after a qualified person comes back in here, a carpenter, and re-shims this properly, this part of the floor will be totally stable again and everything's fine. So that's about all. Like I said, it's Jesse from Zumber Home Inspection. I'm going to finish up this crawl space and get on here and get to my next house. Alright, thank you so much. Have a great day.